It's like, sis, you and your family have very much set the standard for a lot of us in terms of what beauty is, and that sort of Kardashian look is what is causing so many people to be insecure in their bodies. So it's kind of like, yeah, cool, you feel insecure, but like, how many other girls have you made feel insecure? I think that was the sentiment. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Hope you're good, hope you're well. So today we have another get ready with me, except I have a few different items this time. I took some of the recommendations that you guys put in my comments of my last get ready with me, and I've added them to my makeup kit. So thank you so much for your recommendations in that video. There were a couple of things that came up a few times, like what nude lipstick I should get and stuff like that. Foundation, I really wanted to get the Fenty, but I didn't know my shade, so I got Nars, what do you call it, Nars Sheer Glow, because I've used that one before and I know my shade. But yeah, you'll see what items I have. But as it's a get ready with me, we have to have a topic, and as timer would have it, something kind of popped up on my feed the other day, and yeah, I think there's a lot to unpack there. Khloe Kardashian. As I said before, I have one look because I don't really know how to do makeup like that, so it's still my everyday kind of look, but now with some more items because you guys helped me out. So first things first is this primer, the Fix and Perfect primer from Rimmel. All right, Khloe Kardashian, just a bit of background on what the situation is. Basically, there was a picture that came out. Actually, let me do my foundation because that takes a bit longer. I'll talk to you as I'm applying my foundation. So first thing that is new to my routine is this, my Nars Sheer Glow, and I've got it in the color Macao. And yes, I've used this before and I really liked it, and it ticked all the boxes I mentioned before. Wanted it to be dewy, wanted it to be kind of light. I really, actually, tell a lie, I did order the Fenty. It's coming tomorrow. I ordered the Fenty skin tint. I didn't guess my shade, but like I did a little conversion. I was like, if I am Nars Macao, then what am I in Fenty? And then I did a quick conversion and I got the color that I think works for me, but it's coming tomorrow, so maybe we have to save that for another get ready with me. So for now, we are using the Nars Sheer Glow. All right, so Khloe, what happened is, I'm sure most of you know, a picture of Khloe surfaced, right? And honestly, the picture's nice. As in, the picture's just her in a bikini. And to be honest, by beauty standards, she looks pretty good in my opinion. As in, like, you know, belly's flat, everything's tight, whatnot. But so by beauty standards, I feel like she looked good. But by her own standards, in terms of like what she puts out on social media, which is obviously like heavily airbrushed, she doesn't look as good. Do you get it? So it kind of goes back to the whole thing I used to say about filters, where you look good in real life, but now compared to the way you make yourself appear online, your natural self no longer looks good. So I think that's what's happened here. All right, no biggie. Like, everyone has bad pictures of themselves, whatever. But I think her team then went into like PR mode and got the pictures taken down from different like publications and stuff. Apparently people's tweets were getting deleted, all that kind of stuff. So real proper vetoed the picture. And then she went on live, Instagram live apparently, to show people her body basically and be like, yeah, this is my body, it's not photoshopped, it looks good, that was a bad picture. That is the story, and obviously everybody is like, has an opinion on it and whatnot. My initial first reaction was, I can't lie, I rolled my eyes hard for many reasons. That was my first reaction, but then I kind of thought about it and I have a slightly more balanced reaction now, I think, which is true to my nature, which I will explain now. All right, foundation done. Oh crap, guys, I'm just so into talking to you that I forgot that I don't usually put foundation here where I'm gonna put my concealer. Oh damn it. Anyways, we done it now. Where am I actually going? Nowhere. I'm just doing this for the video. Yeah, like I said, usually I leave a space here so that my foundation doesn't blend with my concealer, but obviously I made a mistake. So anyways, this is the same concealer I've been using, the MAC Studio Finish Concealer in NC45. Wow, I got it right. And yeah, same thing as always. I'm gonna get a bit of it and I'm gonna basically do a V here. and then I'm gonna blend it out with a beauty blender. So yeah, my first reaction was roll my eyes for a few reasons. I think same sentiment as everyone else. One, come on sis, is really not that deep. Not to like minimize anyone's insecurities, but come on, it's a bad picture. Like, you know, the wise thing to do would just be to like forget it and just be like, yeah, okay, bad picture, what? Second reaction was like, oh, this is a bit embarrassing. Like, to go on live to say, oh, look at my body is actually nice, they don't know. It's just a bit cringe, isn't it? It's just when you watch someone do something, you're just like, oh, I can't watch this. And then similar reaction to what a lot of people were having was the feeling of, I'm not gonna sympathize with you because, oh sorry, she went on to say like, you know, pressure, I've always been felt like the ugly sister, blah blah blah, which is true, as in people have labeled her as that. But people, including myself at first, was lacking sympathy because it's like, sis, you and your family have very much set the standard for a lot of us in terms of what beauty is, and that sort of Kardashian look is what is causing so many people to be insecure in their bodies. So it's kind of like, yeah, cool, you feel insecure, but like, how many other girls have you made feel insecure? I think that was the sentiment. Now, let me blend. I'm using my beauty blender, by the way, and I pat this slowly and take my time. So yeah, that was my first reaction. But then I thought, let me take a step back and look at this as, you know, she's a human being, as opposed to she's this big superstar, because at the end of the day, she is a human being, right? And then I started to think, okay, yeah, cool, of course you can be insecure. In fact, if not more insecure because of all the attention, right? And then kind of going back to something I said in a recent video where I talked about binary thinking versus spectrum thinking. In spectrum thinking, there's this belief that sometimes two things can be true at the same time. And I think that's kind of where I settled on. So in the case of Khloe Kardashian and the unretouched photos, I kind of felt like, yes, it is possible that she is the victim and the perpetrator. In this case, she is the victim of, you know, the beauty standards making her feel insecure, but then she's also very much a perpetrator of said beauty standards that make everybody else feel insecure. All right, let me just dab my nose and then we shall move on. Next up, I am using the same as I used last time. I blend my banana powder and I put some of it on another beauty blender, and then I'm going to set my my whole face. So yeah, I couldn't quite put my thoughts together. Like, I couldn't quite decide what my stance was, yeah, until I read an email, a newsletter that I received, because I'm signed up to a newsletter by somebody called Jessica DeFino. If you're not subscribed to her publication called The Unpublishable, is it called? Yeah, The Unpublishable. I would recommend you do. I think, I'm not exactly sure exactly what she does. I think she's like in the beauty industry or some sort of skincare expert, but she speaks on the beauty industry from a very like thinking about the downside of the beauty industry and the fakeness of it, as well as, you know, products and whatnot. So I feel like everything I couldn't really formulate my thoughts, she put so well in her last send out, and it came in my inbox today or yesterday, and it was titled, "We are all Khloe Kardashian. If you participate in beauty culture, you perpetrate beauty culture." And I was like, damn, that is exactly what I was trying to piece together in my head. If you participate in the beauty culture, then you also perpetrate beauty culture, which is what I'm saying Khloe has done and what we all do. So essentially, yes, we do need to hold big corporations, the big industry, and the big influencers like Khloe Kardashian. We do need to hold them a little bit quite a lot accountable for perpetrating like quite a toxic and problematic beauty culture that that we all sort of feeds into our insecurities. However, if you're going to hold them, you know, somewhat responsible, then we also have to hold ourselves somewhat responsible if we also feed into that culture, because it's like, yes, we are victims of, you know, toxic beauty standards, but we, as long as we indulge in it and as long as we feed into those insecurities, we're also perpetrators of that same culture. Because there would be no supply if there was no demand, and granted, this is where it's a bit of a cycle, yeah. Granted, it's the people that are creating the supply. No, the people producing the supply are also creating demand, yeah. So we know, the beauty industry creates demand through marketing, through whatever, because they want us to demand their products, which is beauty products. And to create a demand for beauty products, you almost have to create some sort of insecurity in us, and that's where the beauty standard comes in, right? But it is a cycle, because if we just said no, I'm not going to feed into it. If we all said no, I'm not going to wear the makeup that you told me to wear, I'm not going to feed into Eurocentric beauty standards, they eventually would have to stop supplying. But it's a cycle. So my point is, if we're going to be mad at Khloe and we also feed into that culture, then we have to be mad at ourselves as well. Okay, so next up, I am using my Morphe contour palette. As always, I'm just using this dark color here on the right, and I'm just using it to contour all my contour spots. So, will this ever stop? She says as she applies makeup. No, as in, I say this as a hypocrite. I feel like all of us who feed into these beauty standards to whatever degree, and we have to kind of dig deep into say, like, what am I doing for myself versus what am I doing because I want to feed into, or I want to live up to certain beauty ideals. We just have to be honest with ourselves. It doesn't make us bad people, even though it is somewhat hypocritical. It makes us victims of it, but it also makes us human. And so I don't think it will ever necessarily go away. Like, I don't think we will ever stop caring completely about our looks or completely get rid of all of our insecurities, etc. Especially, like I said, because we're human, and part of human nature is wanting to be desired, wanting to fit in to an extent, wanting a sense of belonging. And so for that reason, I don't feel like it's going to disappear. This is not like a conversation that is just, you have one conversation and it's done. It's like an ongoing thing. Okay, then I'm using my same, it's a mascara. It's a clear mascara, but I use it as an eyebrow brush, and it's from Collection. It's called Colour Lash. And I use it on my brows. So yeah, as I said, no, I don't think it'll ever go away, but I do think that there is a shift happening for sure. Like, even the fact that there was all this sort of outrage towards Khloe is just proof that there is a shift. We are calling out the BS more often. We're more so aware, so companies aren't getting away with, their age-old sort of tactics anymore. So I do think there's a shift happening. A shift has been happening, and so I think a shift will continue to happen. But I don't know if I'm confident that, all of these toxic beauty ideals will ever be eradicated. They're just going to keep changing and evolving with the generations, in my opinion. So this is one of the new additions to my makeup kit, and actually I don't know if anyone has even suggested it, but it's one of the blushes I used to use way back in the day when I used to get my makeup from the hair shop. But I thought it was discontinued, and it wasn't. I found it on Amazon, so I'm very happy. It is by Sleek, and it's in the color Sunrise. I remember this name all the way back from when I was like in uni. And look at, I hope you can see it in the camera. 1 second. Look at that. I hope that's coming through properly, because it's so nice. I don't even think you can see it, because it's behind the light. Can you see that? Anyways, we'll see. But it's so, I love the color, and I'm just gonna put it all over my cheeks. I don't want to, when you don't want to ruin the, no, it's okay. Oh, look at that. It's so subtle. Sunrise, that is the perfect name for it. Oh, this look is looking a little bit more sun-kissed than the previous one, so maybe it's not completely the same. I'm gonna put a bit under my eyes. Why not? Oh, what's that? Yes, I'm feeling it. Another new one to the kit. Quite a few of you actually in the comments recommended this, and I'd never heard of it before. I'd never heard of this brand, but it's Essence Lash Princess. I don't know if it's like a common brand in the UK, because I've literally never seen it. I had to find it on Amazon. But I mean, guys, quite a few of you recommended it, so I swear down, yeah, if it's not good, well, I'm not gonna do anything. But I'm really excited to try it. I love, already. I'm already impressed. But I love it when a mascara is. Oh. Okay. Do you know what? I'm too far away from the mirror. Let me get a small mirror. Ooh. Okay. I see why y'all recommended deals. Is it better than Maybelline? Maybe. All right, what was I saying? Yes, in conclusion, basically, I think, yes, we have a right, or you have a right if you are mad at Khloe to be mad at Khloe, because I do feel like she did way too much. And that could have been like a perfect opportunity for her to turn around and say, yeah, all right, you saw a bad picture of me, so what? Because first of all, I don't think anyone even thought of it as that bad of a picture. It's just bad in comparison to the image that she herself, you know, despite of being victim of whatever, you know, she still is the one who's putting out sort of unrealistic images of herself. And so she sort of has been died by her own sword, or whatever the saying is. So yes, you know, I do feel like that would have been a perfect opportunity for her to turn around and make a sort of body positive message there. Do you get what I mean? To say like, yeah, bad picture of me, so what, I'm human, and everyone would have been like, oh, great message. But instead she took to her team took to trying to put it down, and then she took to Instagram Live to say, actually, forget that picture of me that you saw that actually a lot of people would kill to have that body. This is my body, look how amazing it is. I just think, I don't know how old she is, but I was quite shocked that that was her response. I just thought that was quite what's the word I'm looking for? Irresponsible of her. But that being said, yes, of course, she is human, and to be fair, she probably has a lot of insecurities, like times 10 compared to other people, just because of she is under the spotlight, and literally people's lives are dedicated to ripping her to shreds. And I do feel like we have to not be hypocrites, because if you use filters, or if you whatever, and you feel a type of way about your natural self, and you feed into, or you feed on beauty, the toxic beauty culture, then you are also to blame. We are also to blame. So yeah. And a phrase that Jessica used in the email that I got was hurt people, and to describe Khloe, as in, yes, she is perpetrating these beauty standards, because the beauty standards are also, you know, killing her essentially. So she's a hurt person, and she hurts us as a result, which is, I think, a really good way to describe it. Yes, guys, I'm loving this mascara. Is it better than Maybelline? Oh, do you know what? Yeah, I need to get closer, but yeah, I think I like it. I like how I've really been putting this on for ages, haven't I? But I like how it just feels like, yes, this is being applied. Like, it feels like I'm getting my money's worth, even though it wasn't even that expensive. Do you know what I mean? Final new addition to the squad is this MAC lipstick in, what's the name of it? Whirl. It's in Whirl. Why can't I say that word? Whirl. And I think one or two of you recommended it in the comments, so I bought it. It's quite similar to MAC Spice, which I have had before, but not quite. So I'm really, I don't know, man. I feel like I've got trust issues with these nudes now, so I really hope this one works. I'm using the same liner that I used before, which of course I will link down below. Oh, since you guys gave such good recommendations last time, can you recommend an eyeliner, please? One that can get nice clean lines, is easy to apply, because I did have that when we dipped the brush. I was like, this is too much equipment. I just want one. So if you have any recommendations for a black eyeliner, liquid, gel, I don't mind. All right, that'll do. And then the new lipstick. I'm so excited. Let me see how this looks. Oh, yes. You guys did not let me down, because this ain't cheap. Yeah, I need a new liner to match this, but this will do for now. Oh, wait, do I like it? Yeah, I do. Do you know what? It's the liner. It's really killing the vibe. But we move. Trying to blend that liner out, boy. Oh my days, guys, I like this. Is it nude though? Do you know what it is? I don't know if the nude I'm thinking of doesn't exist for me. But I want, like, this is still more pinky. I want brown, but then does brown look too ghosty on me because I'm brown and it's literally the same color as my skin? But you know what? I'm happy. I'm happy with this. I'm happy with this. Yeah. Do you know what, guys? I don't know how I feel. I think I still prefer this one, this color, which is the Rimmel Stay Matte. They look quite similar, but I think I prefer this one. But anyways, this is still a nice mattier, not creamy matte, whatever, lipstick to have in my bag. So I quite like it. But it's this lip liner is really killing my vibe. So I need to find a new one. Maybe I'll get the same. I did actually get the same color lip liner. So maybe that was wrong, but it snapped. So I sent it back, but maybe that's the issue. Anyways, this video is not about well, it is kind of about my lipstick, but it's not about my lipstick. It's about beauty standards. But what I'm gonna do actually to 3D this up is use the Barrier Matte Me Up lip paint back when I used to get the wrong color. This is way too light, but luckily it looks good in the center of my lip to give it a bit of an ombre effect. So I'm just gonna try it with this lipstick. Oh, that goes well. Yes, please, more lipstick recommendations in the comments below. All right, basically, I'll finish up by saying this. Two things can be right and two things can be wrong at the same time. So yes, the Khloe Kardashian situation is not even really about Khloe. I do think people of influence in the beauty industry do have a bit of a responsibility to fix the toxic view that we have of beauty. However, we are also responsible for ourselves. And if you perpetrate the beauty ideals in any way, shape or form, then we do have to take a bit of responsibility and maybe not be as hypocritical on other people that do the same thing, even though their pool of influence is much bigger than ours. All that to say, burn the beauty standards, she says in a full face of makeup. Live your life, and let me know what you think in the comments below. Let me know what you think of my look and of the topic. This lipstick, the more I look at it, I don't know, you know. But the rest of my face though. Alright guys, hope you enjoyed that video. Check out some of my other videos here, and I will see you in my next one. Bye. Ow.